Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and we are back with our American forces in Operation Watchtower. It is 6:43 on day 42, September 19th, 1942. That is 34 years, one day before I was born. And we have some reorganizing to do in this area here. We have that supply convoy to deal with. I've got the Tarheel Strike Group heading down, but I'm not too sure they are going to make it in time to intercept that supply convoy. I'm not really down with them being in such close proximity to my two carrier groups, although if we're being honest, I could always just engage them and then send the carrier off in the opposite direction. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to split my carriers off from both of these groups, send them a little further away. Like this. And then I'm going to take the remaining ships and rendezvous somewhere in this area here and form them up into a single fighting force. Now up in this area here, we have the WASP battle groups who just sent out some Avengers, or Wildcats, sorry, to provide air cover to the Crimson Tide battle group. I'm not sure why I have them heading down, but I'm going to hold them off and keep them in a patrol pattern up here to move in, unless they already did. Yeah, they already did. Alright, so that's why I'm having them leave. Alright, change plans. Send them back. Send them down there like this. We've got the Celtic battle group here, providing cover to the north of the slot. What I think I'm going to do is move Celtic battle group up here, and then have them come in and bombard the airfield here. Get that down to a level 1 so we don't have to worry about any air attacks except from Rabaul. And we can always keep our forces out, away from their torpedo bombers and dive bombers, with plenty of Wildcat air cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my air patrols and my ship patrols. Before I forget, I'm going to have you just head up like this and take a look at our supply situation. Our oilers are just kind of marking time where they are. Supply 1 is heading in to pick up troops and supplies. Supply 2 is ready to pick up troops and supplies. I'm probably going to just merge these two groups when they get down there. Supply 3 is heading up to Santa Cruz to drop off their supplies, and hopefully that will put us over the edge. I've said that with every supply convoy, and so far we still have this little sliver of Japanese resistance up there, so we will keep pressing on till we take the island back, and then we could bring them to Guadalcanal, retake that, Rennell, and finally over to Milne Bay. But I'm going to set up all my patrols, and we will see where the supply convoy ends up. Okay, so our Wildcats did not get to the Crimson Tide battle group in time, and they were engaged by some dive bombers. So we are going to hopefully dodge the dive bombers. Okay. They are coming from this direction. Let's see, who would they be going for? They be going for the Alabama. There is a good bet. So we are going to break Alabama off, speed her up, put her hard over. We're going to do the same with the Astoria. I'm going to get the Taylor up to speed. Okay, they are coming in. Reason why I'm turning them in is hopefully provide a smaller profile for the planes to fire on. And it definitely looks like they are going for the Astoria. So hopefully we can dodge them. They are diving down. Turn in. I don't think she's going to miss all of them. Oh, they did. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Alright, so we didn't shoot any of them down, but they, from the looks of things, did not get a hit off on us. Just a little bit of damage, which will be easy enough to fix. So we can select everybody, turn off the smoke, get that damage fixed. And it's not letting us pull out yet. There's not a sub in the area. Might just be because the planes are still in the area here. I don't see any torpedoes, so we should be good to go. Okay, so hopefully our Wildcats hurry up and get up there. We could probably bring Astoria and Alabama back into the fold, but they will spawn in at the next time right where they should be. Okay, so we have picked up the supply convoy finally. They seem to be pulling back a little bit, so we've launched our first 2 flights of Dauntlesses from both carriers. They are heading in. Up here, kind of strange that they are making me ignore this encounter with the surface fleet, but it is what it is. So we are going to send our Dauntlesses up. What I meant to say was our fleet up here has been kind of pestered by Wildcats. We shot down all of the last flight of Wildcats that was causing problems, so I'm not really too worried about them up there. My main concern right now is this merchant convoy. Tarheel is moving in on them, so... And then I formed up Surface Action Group 12, which I think might have already been used. But we are going to have a combined attack from 2 flights of Dauntlesses. When the next flights are available, I'm going to send probably more Dauntlesses, and then we'll do the Avengers. Avengers tend to die a lot quicker than Dauntlesses, so... We are going to save the Avengers for something else. Doesn't look like they're moving at all, to be honest with you. Let's make sure everybody is in position. Crimson Tide Battle Group has an encounter that we have to deal with, so... Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with that. The Wasp... 4 Avengers, 15 Wildcats, Can't launch aircraft because we just recovered our last group of Wildcats. Alright, so we'll do this before we get into our own airstrikes. Let's get everyone's radar on, making smoke. See where they're coming from. See, I'm not really too worried about the dive bombers, because they tend to be going for our heavy ships, and unless they have a massed attack on one of these ships, I don't think there's much they're going to do. I'm going to break off, turn them out, just to bring all of their guns to bear on these attackers. I have the Alabama turn in the opposite direction. So it does look like they are heading towards either the Alabama. Yeah, they're definitely heading towards the Alabama. Unless they completely overfly her. Which they are. They decided not to go for the Alabama. That's interesting. They are overflying the Brooklyn, or the Boise, going for the Brooklyn possibly. There isn't going to be anyone left by the time they get there. Santa Fe, Canberra. It's only 2 of them left. Alright, they are coming down. It's like they're coming down on the Canberra. Let's get her maneuvering. One got their bombs off, and then fortunately it did score a hit. So that's the only group we have to worry about. So minor damage, minor flooding. So let's select everybody, brake. Let's have everybody bring their speed to 0 so we can get those damages repaired. Avoid collisions if possible. And have everybody burn your smoke off. Alright, so that shouldn't be too bad to deal with. Once the damages are repaired, we can leave and take on that supply convoy. Alright, so there they are, directly in front of our Wildcats. Or our... Wow, I just can't get these plane names right today. Our Dauntlesses. That's what I meant to say. So you... Brown Squadron, turn around. Purple Squadron, turn around. Going to have you all just kind of... Once they show up, we'll pick our targets. Probably focus on 1 or 2 from each side. There they are. Alright, Red Squadron. Have you move in on number 2. You're in a pretty good position. You move in on number 2 as well. Then we're going to have you target number 4. And we're going to have to do some adjusting on these guys. You're fine how you are. Okay, break and form you up. Have you come out here. Target number 1. Purple Squadron. Come out here. And target number 1 as well. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's actually take a look at these guys, see if there's any destroyers we might want to target. Nope. 2, 4, 6 supply ships. Never set a target for them, so we'll do that now. Wow, there we go. Ah. And these guys that I kind of completely forgot about. Where are you? Turn around. And attack. Number 4 is getting their second dose of American firepower. Number 2's about to get hit. Or number 1, sorry. Love the shockwave that comes out when those bombs hit. There we go. Okay, so 2 are already down, sinking. That leaves number 1. Critical and critical, so I don't think she's going to last very much longer. We only lost 1 Dauntless too, so that's a good thing. There we go. Three supply ships out of 6 down. Okay, return to base, Dauntlesses. And you can return to base as well. Are we ready to launch from Enterprise yet? Nope, almost. Let's get a Kingfisher in the air. Pretty sure they aren't going to be getting very far. We may even engage them with our battleship group. So let's see how this plays out. Saratoga. Shit. Oh well. Guess our Wildcats can get in on this too. Okay, Saratoga, launch the right planes, please. Thank you. Enterprise, are you ready to launch yet? Yep. High explosives. And in you go. Crimson Tide's getting attacked again by zeros. A little late. Well, she can't, so we'll just do this real quick. Smoke, radar. Let's go. And there they are right there. Speed things up a little bit. Do so like the Fletcher class destroyers. They are a very nice looking destroyer, at least in terms of World War II ships. This one's a little beat up, but who are we moving in on? Looks like the Canberra is going to take one. See if they even make it through. Yeah, they are. I don't think that's going to do too much. All that flak. I can't believe they didn't shoot her. There we go. Alright. And the Astoria looks like she's about to get wrecked. That might have actually caused a bit of damage. Can we get the last one? Come on, come on. Alright, well, let's bring everyone to a stop. I don't think Canberra's damage is really worth mentioning. Astoria, on the other hand, might have taken, yeah, she's on fire. Alright, so we're going to have to get those damages taken care of before we can continue. 1-0, making his way out, heavily damaged. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. Another 90 seconds or so. Really looking forward to the additional planes that the Tokyo Express mod offers. I think it's going to be one hell of a challenge, but we are up to it. Got to finish this campaign first, though. Okay, so we can leave in 160 seconds. We'll see you back on the campaign map for the second strike on the supply convoy. Alright, so the Tarheel Strike Group has an encounter. I'm assuming it's the supply convoy. They were in the same area and heading that direction, so that's my guess. We do also have our Wildcats hanging out in the area. Oh god, there they are. Right there. Hello. Okay, knee block. I didn't even get a chance to turn off auto fire. I'm going to have to go through all these guys and stop their targeting. Target number 1. I'm going to try something a little different with this. Considering they are so close. Have you nav. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to break everybody off. So knee block and San Juan are both going to target number 2. Might as well identify him now while we have the time here. Merchant ship. Okay, knee block and San Juan, target number 2. Chester. target number 1. And you can continue on your course. Wichita. Target number 1. And we're going to have you turn this way. Helena. You're going to target number 1 as well. Have you turn this way. Actually, probably have you turn up. Just make sure we're not going to have a collision here. Okay, Mobile. Target number 3. North Carolina. Target number 3. Mobile, have you turn. North Carolina, turn as well. Selfridge, have you turn out. Target number 3. And Elwyn, turn out. And target number... Oh, hang on. Target number 1. Gotta go back. Bear with me here, guys. I've got something in mind. Something fairly particular I want to try. Okay. Let everybody get their guns trained. They're all probably going to be targeting number 2 here. Let's pause for a second. Switch to our Wildcats. We'll just have everyone target the same ship. Do a strafing run with the Wildcats. It isn't a proper War on the Sea episode if 7-6 isn't getting his pilots killed. So you guys can go in and do your thing. I'm going to let everybody in our surface group get a couple shots off. Look at all those. Oh, wow. You see all the shells hitting all at once. Okay, hold fire. Hold fire. Hold your fire. This might take a little bit of doing, but I've been thinking about trying this for quite some time. Now that everybody is on the same page, let's make sure we all have full magazines. Hold your fire. Might take a little bit for North Carolina to reload there. Hold your fire. Okay, we're going to wait till everybody has reloaded. And they have. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to go full-on manual fire on everybody. Okay, this one's not even moving, so looks like we may have ourselves a collision here. Yep. Oh, this ought to be easy. Alright, so knee block. Why are you not letting me manual fire? Because it's paused. Oh, okay, well. I said hold fire, knee block. Alright. Okay. Knee block will let loose next. I don't think this is going to work very good, but I have to try. Like I said, I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. It's cool, you can see the shells flying. Chester. Got this one that's making a run for it. And going 17 knots. You know what? This isn't going to work. This isn't going to work at all. So we'll just go back to regular. See, my thought was to get everyone set up and aimed, and then just let loose with a salvo right off the bat. See what happens. What I don't want to see happen is little knee block taking hits here. Okay, there's one down. So knee block, if you come down here, San Juan, you can retarget number 2. Head south as well. Here come our Wildcats. See how we do. It caused a little bit of damage there. Let's get knee block slowed down a little bit, repair damage, but still fire on the enemy. Chester, you come down. I think Chester's, yep. Her forward guns are not doing so hot, so they're focusing on our Wildcats, it looks like. Oh. Whoops. I just forgot to have everyone fire. Small oversight on my part. We'll get everyone firing. North Carolina, why not? Main guns. Have some fun. See if everyone fires at once. They did. Everyone fired at once. This ought to be good. They're all missing, but guess I could bring my Wildcats back in. Select all. Let's target number 2. Why not? She seems to be doing the best out of all of them. Elena, everyone's firing. Almost feel sorry for them. Okay, there's that one. Okay, you retarget. Retarget. Okay. Well, that was easy. get the fires under control for knee block. Have our wildcats, here they come. There they go. Checking on everyone, making sure they're alright. Nobody's gonna run into each other. And that is that. Another supply convoy down. Her fires are spreading for some reason. Let's have everyone just come to a stop. By the time we get done with this, knee block should be repaired and we should be able to leave. A little bit of obsessive micromanagement going on here, but Selfridge looks like she's seen better days for sure. Alright, knee block. Our wildcats are still buzzing around, looking for someone to kill. How many wildcats did we lose? None. That's a surprise. Okay, good to go. And as we can see, we've sunk 3 out of 3 for 15 more command points. Alright, well, Dauntlesses, you can return to base. You can return to base as well. Why not send them home? So it looks like I split my carrier force off for nothing. But that's okay. What I think I'm going to do is once our cruiser group rearms and gets back up into this area, I'm going to take the damaged ships from this group here, which we've got the Savannah, the Little Rock, and that's it. They're going to have to go back for repair. And then we will reform up our carrier groups. Meanwhile, down here, you can merge. Let's swap you two. Manage cargo. Go with troops, supplies, troops, or supplies. All right, whatever. Supplies. And troops. Alright, head on up. Heading down, heading up. How long is it going to take them to get there? 17 hours. Alrighty. I think I'm going to call this episode to a close right here. Running out of titles for these episodes. Maybe I'll call this one the 1-2 punch. Because that's kind of what it was. 1-2 and done. So it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. So we've still got plenty of daylight left for our scouts to find something. Scouting patrols are set up. The patrols for our ships are set up. So the next episode, all we have to do is push play and see what we can come up with. Anyway, if you like this episode, I know some of you do like the air attacks. I know Ralph Hernandez, thank you very much for the comment. Glad you enjoy the air attacks. They can get kind of repetitive, kind of tedious, but they can also be a whole lot of fun and very effective. So thank you very much for sticking with me through the whole series, and everyone else that has. I've got quite a bit of regular viewers that I see in the comments. Really appreciate the support, and I do so hope that you guys are enjoying the series. Anyway, if you are, hit that like button. If you are not subscribed, join the rest of us and have some fun. Hit the subscribe. Leave your thoughts, tips, and advice, and anything else you may want to bring up in the comment section below, and we will see you for the next episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good night.